All right, looks like we've got another deep dive on our hands. Lots of questions about the Apple Watch SE3.
Yeah, seems like everyone's buzzing about it.
Especially you, right? I mean, I saw those notes you sent over about that Matt Talks Tech video.
Oh yeah, that guy. He's pretty enthusiastic, to say the least.
Definitely got me hyped. But hey, that's what we're here for, right? To break down the rumors, the leaks, all that good stuff. See if this SE3 is actually worth the wait, or if maybe, just maybe, people should snag a deal on the SE2 while they still can.
Right, exactly. We've got a pretty interesting mix of sources this time. Some usual suspects like Phone Arena, but also some translated bits from forums overseas.
I love that. It gives us that global perspective. All right, so first things first, the release date. Apple usually announces new SE models every 2 years, which would put us right smack dab in the middle of their September event. Boot.
Yeah, about that. Crickets, right?
Yeah.
Nothing. No SE3.
Big surprise. Right. So what's the deal? What do you think this means?
Well, it's definitely unusual for Apple to break their pattern like this. Some folks are saying it could mean a longer wait. Maybe even late 2025.
Late 2025? Come on, that's like ages away.
I know. But there's always a chance of a surprise early release.
Right.
And I wouldn't hold your breath, though.
So what you're saying is don't go camping out in front of the Apple Store just yet. Okay, well, while we wait, let's talk price. This is where things get, well, really interesting, to say the least.
Right. Especially for those folks looking to, save a few bucks.
Multiple sources are saying Apple is testing a plastic casing for the SE3. Oh, plastic. Think they're trying to make the world's first sub-$200 Apple Watch.
That's the big question. And if they are, that's a big deal. Apple, they don't compromise on materials very often.
True. So using plastic, well, that suggests they're serious about competing in the budget smartwatch market. And maybe, just maybe, we'll get some cool color options. Like, remember the iPhone 5C?
Oh, yeah. Colorful plastic Apple Watch. Durable, fun, maybe even kid-friendly. I could see that.
Right. Like a little smartwatch for the kiddos. Gotta start them young. But okay, being serious for a minute, lower price is great, but are we sacrificing that, that premium Apple feel?
Yeah, that's the trade-off, isn't it? Will it feel as nice? Will it be as durable? Those are good questions to ask. Speaking of design, though, most of what I've seen points to the SE3 adopting the Series 8 and 9's look.
Yes. Bigger screen, finally. Almost 20% more real estate. Goodbye, squinty eyes.
Hold on. Got to be realistic here. Remember the SE2 screen? Super easy to scratch.
Yeah, that was annoying.
So if Apple's going with a bigger display, they better upgrade that glass, make it tougher, more scratch resistant. Otherwise, what's the point, right? Big and busted. No thanks.
Exactly. Got to protect those pixels. All right, let's move on from looks and talk about what this thing can actually do. Okay, so features. What can we expect? I'm guessing the SE3 will keep all the basic Apple Watch stuff, right? Heart rate, activity tracking, all that.
Oh, absolutely. Those are like the essentials. Wouldn't be an Apple Watch without them.
Right, of course. But what about those fancier features, like the always-on display or blood oxygen monitoring, ECG? Think we'll see those in the SE3?
It's a tough one. Those features are usually what Apple uses to differentiate their higher-end models, part of what keeps the SE line affordable.
Makes sense. Got to cut costs somewhere, right?
Exactly. But there's one area where I definitely expect a big upgrade. The chip.
Oh, yeah. Matt Talks Tech was going on and on about that. Something about the S9 chip, maybe even the S10. Honestly, all those numbers kind of go over my head.
Yeah, it can get pretty technical. But the bottom line is a faster chip means smoother performance, quicker app launches, all that good stuff.
So basically everything just works better, faster.
Pretty much. But it's not just about speed either.
Yeah.
A more powerful chip could open up some possibilities for features we haven't even considered yet.
Ooh, like what? Give me an example.
Well, think about AI. Apple's been putting a lot of effort into that lately, right? Machine learning, all that jazz. A powerful chip in the SE3 could mean more sophisticated health tracking, personalized insights based on your activity, maybe even proactive suggestions for, improving your well-being.
So, like, my watch is going to tell me to get off the couch and go for a run.
Maybe. It's all speculation at this point, but it's exciting to think about, right?
Definitely. Okay, before we go full sci-fi on this thing, let's talk battery life. Any leaks on that front?
Not really, no. But I'd expect at least a full day of use. That's pretty much the standard for Apple Watch these days. The bigger question for me is, will they finally bring fast charging to the SE line?
Oh, man, that would be a game changer. I hate having to leave my watch tethered to the charger for hours. The Series 7 got it, so it's not like the technology isn't there.
Right, exactly. And it would make the SE3 even more appealing, especially if they could hit that lower price point we were talking about.
Okay, so we've covered a lot here. Release date, price, design, features, even some AI daydreaming. But let's bring it back to you, our listener. Based on all this, what are your thoughts? SE2 now or wait for the SE3?
It's a tough call. Really depends on what you're looking for, right? If you need a smartwatch right now and you're on a budget, the SE2 is still a great option. You can probably find some pretty good deals on it, especially with the SE3 on the horizon.
But if you're willing to wait and you're intrigued by all these possibilities, the SE3 is shaping up to be a pretty tempting upgrade. Bigger screen, faster chip, maybe even a lower price. It's like Apple's making the decision for us.
Oh, maybe they are. But beyond all the specs and rumors, there's another factor to consider, the excitement of the unknown.
Oh, I like that. Tell me more.
Well, there's just something thrilling about waiting for a new product, especially when there's so much mystery surrounding it. It's like waiting for a big movie premiere or the next book in your favorite series.
The anticipation, the buildup. Yeah, I get that.
Right. And with the SE3, that anticipation is even higher because it feels like more than just an incremental upgrade. It feels like a potential turning point, a moment where Apple could redefine what a budget-friendly smartwatch can be.
Yeah, it's like we're standing on the edge of something big and we can't wait to see where it goes. Okay, let's shift gears for a sec. There's one thing we haven't talked much about software.
Ah, yes. The software. Can't forget about that. Yeah. Just as important as the hardware, if not more so.
We were just talking about how that faster chip in the SE3, could open up all these new possibilities for AI and personalized features.
Right. And that gets me thinking about the software side of things. Will Watch OS 11 have anything specifically for the SE3, like special features just for that model?
Ooh, that's a good question. What if Apple's got some secret software tricks up their sleeve? Stuff that really takes advantage of that rumored S10 chip.
Yeah, totally. Imagine like personalized sleep coaching based on, really detailed analysis of your sleep. Or maybe fitness features that use machine learning to create custom workouts just for you.
Okay, now that would be seriously cool. And for a more affordable Apple Watch, that's a pretty big deal. This decision between the SE2 and SE3 just keeps getting harder and harder.
I know, right? It's a good problem to have, I guess. And, this actually brings up something I haven't seen mentioned anywhere else. What if Apple is, intentionally positioning the SE3 as more than just a budget option?
What do you mean?
Well, they've been pouring tons of money into augmented reality and AI, right? What if the SE3 is their way of introducing those technologies to a wider audience?
Wait, are we talking about AR experiences on an Apple Watch? How would that even work?
I know, it sounds kind of crazy, but think about it. Using the SE3 to navigate a new city, with AR overlays showing you where to go, or getting info about your surroundings like nearby restaurants or historical landmarks, all right there on your wrist.
Okay, that is pretty mind-blowing. So you're saying the SE3 could be more than just a smartwatch. It could be a glimpse into the future of wearable tech.
Exactly. It's like they're hiding cutting-edge tech in plain sight, disguised as a budget-friendly device. Makes the wait for more info even more exciting, don't you think?
Absolutely. All right, before we get too carried away with all the future stuff, let's bring it back down to earth for a sec. What are the key takeaways here for our listeners who are trying to decide between the SE2 and the SE3?
Well, if you need a smartwatch right now, and budget is a big concern, the SE2 is still a solid choice.
Yeah.
But if you can wait, and all these possibilities we've talked about, the bigger screen, the potential for AI, maybe even a taste of AR if that's got you intrigued, then the SE3 might be worth holding out for.
It sounds like even without all the futuristic stuff, the SE3 is still going to be a major step up from the SE2.
I think so, yeah. And even though we've covered a lot of ground today, there's still so much we don't know. So keep your eyes peeled for more leaks and rumors. Pay attention to the details. You never know what hidden gems you might find.
Well said. So there you have it, folks. The Apple Watch SE3, a potential game changer disguised as a budget-friendly smartwatch, a device that could redefine what's possible in the world of wearables. Whether you decide to jump on the SE2 now or hold out for the SE3, it's clear that Apple is pushing the boundaries of what a smartwatch can be. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive. Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep your eye on the future.